this is Tony from the Cut Axe Throwing. Today we're going to teach you guys how to play the actual game we play up here. So, our game is based off the International Axe Throwing Federation rule set. In an IATF league match, or in a match when you're coming in and throwing, you're going to play 3 rounds, and the person that wins 2 out of 3 rounds is going to walk away the victor in the match. So in terms of how scoring works in a round, right? Each round we have 5 throws. Right, we have 3 rings on the target, a black ring, a red ring, and a blue ring. We're going to judge where the axe is stuck in the wood. So if we stick that axe in the wood and only part of the axe sticks, like this little part, then we're only going to judge what's in the wood. If the whole blade sticks, whatever's in the wood is what we score. Right? So if the majority of your axe is in the black line or inside the black line, so the line counts, that's going to be a 5. Going to touch right here on the IATF scoring app, which is what we use for leagues and what we use for walk-ins and people who have reservations. So a 5 for me and Vail here, right? On the second throw, let's say we hit in the red. The red is worth 3 points. So there's a 2-point difference between the bullseye and the next one down. In the blue, it's worth 1, right? Again, another 2-point drop, right? If you stick outside the target somewhere, you're going to hit outside the target, you're going to get a 0. Right? If you drop the axe on the ground, shame on you. You hit the drop button, that's a drop, that's also a 0. So the first 4 throws of a round, we always throw at the bullseye. For IATF play, we throw when we're ready. So if I want to throw quickly, and I want to stick one in the bull and then give Vail a little stink eye, right? Then I can put the pressure on Vail, and he's going to throw. Or if Vail wants to do that to me, that's also cool. We can also throw at the same time. Whenever you're ready is the key. So as soon as both people are back across the foul line, which is at the front of the arena, then the lane is open and you can throw again, right? So you're going to wait until the other person throws to go get your axe as well, right? On the first 4 throws, always bullseye. On the 5th and final throw, things change up a little bit. So I'm going to put Vail up in this situation by 2 points. So Vail's up 11 and 9. The person in the lead on the final throw each round has to go first, right? And here's why. On the 5th and final throw, you have an option. You have a decision to make. Do you want to stay down, that's what we call it, and go for bullseye? Or do you want to call a clutch, what we say, I'm going up, right? If Vail calls a clutch, right, you'll see there's 2 little green dots appear. On the target behind us, there's 2 green dots at the top on the upper left and the upper right. Those are called clutches, right? So if Vail calls a clutch, right, and he sticks it in either one of those dots, where the axe is in the wood in one of those dots, Vail gets 7 points, right? So, but it's an all or nothing shot. So if Vail calls a clutch and he hits anything else but a clutch, he's going to get a 0, right? So, given that this is a strategic situation and Vail is only up by 2, then Vail is likely to stay down in the situation, right? Because if he's up by 2, if he misses, then I can hit a red and beat him. So he's going to stay down. He's going to hit a bullseye, right? That puts him up by 7. And this is what the clutch is really meant for. If you're in a situation where you're down by 7 or less, right, you have the opportunity to tie it up or win the match. So I'm going to call a clutch. I'm going to put it in the clutch, and we're going to tie that round, right? And that's what the clutch is for. So that's how scoring works on a round-by-round basis. Best 2 out of 3 rounds, you can tie. So like in this situation, Vail and I tied the first round. Let's say he wins the second round, I win the third round. In that situation, we're going to go to Big Axe tiebreaker, and we'll show that a little bit later. But basically, Big Axe tiebreaker, you both throw Big Axe, whoever gets the higher score wins. There's a little bit more nuance to it, but that's basically it. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to actually play a match, right? Vail versus me.
Hope you're ready. I'm coming for you.
Vail sucks at axe throwing, y'all. Play the game here at the Cut Axe Throwing, and that's IATF standard format. So if you want to learn how to play, come up here to the Cut Axe Throwing. We'll show you how to get going, how to get started. Make sure you're good at it. That's it.